Welcome back. Another Monday in the books. We have two more regular season Mondays before we get into a playoff Monday 3 weeks from tonight. So, that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start off with Minnesota, New Jersey. Gustafsson versus Markstrom in this one. Wild press at 2 minutes. The shots are 4-0 Minnesota. We're only 3 minutes into this one. Devils having some turnover issues. The Wild press at 8.5 minutes. Luke Hughes has a rush chance that's caught and held. And then at 12.5 minutes into the game, Luke Hughes wires one from the left circle. The assist to Pesce and Dowling. It's 1-0 New Jersey. Brazo nearly answers shortly thereafter. The teams trade rushes with 1:50 left. The Devils get a power play. So that runs to the end of the first period with New Jersey ahead 1-0. To start the second, the Wild finish the kill. Minnesota then gets a power play of their own. That's killed off. The Wild press after it's done. Foligno has a rush chance. That's held. Markstrom pretty sharp in this game. Shots are 4-3 Wild at 7.5 minutes. The Wild press at 9 minutes. We get a power play from Minnesota. That's killed off, one shot on net. The Wild press after that one's done. So the Wild getting some opportunities. Then the Devils press with 6 minutes left. There's near misses as the Wild get pinned down. A lot of chances for the Devils that just go wide or blocked. Back-to-back icings by the Wild. The Devils press in the final minute, but it's still only 1-0 after 2. Third period, the Wild press at 1.5 and then at 2:57, Hinostroza tips in a point shot. Middleton and Merrill with the assists, so 1-1 tie there. Devils nearly answer. It is reviewed, and the puck was on the back of Gustafsson, and it did not completely cross the line, apparently. Looking at it in real time, I thought, yeah, that's got to be in, but nope, the review said it was not. It was close. The Devils press at 5 minutes. Shots are 5-2 Minnesota at 6 minutes. Sprong has a sharp angle chance that's saved. Pesce prevents a goal by the Wild, and then at 9 minutes and 12 seconds, Hischier finishing off a turnover opportunity. He scores from Nason and Luke Hughes, makes it 2-1 for New Jersey. Devils look for another. We get a power play for the Devils. That's killed off, and then at 17:52, Matt Boldy buries a rebound in close. Foligno with the assist. We have a 2-2 tie. Wild press in the final minute. We're going to overtime. The Wild control early. Johansson gets denied. The Devils take over. They set up. There was a goal for the Devils. Everybody parties. They leave. The Devils are almost all gone. However, the goal was offside, so everybody had to come back. Hughes to Mercer. There's a near miss. We end up going to the shootout. In the shootout, both Paul Cotter and Jesper Bratt score for New Jersey. They win this one in a shootout, 3-2. They go to 40, 29, and 7 with the win. With the shootout loss, Minnesota 41, 28, and 6 on the season. Shots on net, 10-7 New Jersey in the first, 12-9 New Jersey in the second, 10-5 Minnesota in the third, and 3-1 Minnesota in the overtime. Final shots, 29-28 for the Wild. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 2. The hits, 25-23 Minnesota. Gustafsson saves 26 out of 28. Markstrom saves 27 out of 29. All right, next up, Nashville and Philadelphia. So it's Annunen at one end and Fedotov at the other. Flyers press at 3 minutes. They don't get a shot on net out of that, though. More pressure by the Flyers at 5 minutes. We then get a power play drawn by the Flyers. That's killed off. One shot on net. Spoiler alert, they don't have another power play the rest of the night. Shots are 4-0 Philadelphia at 8 minutes. Flyers press at 9 minutes. Michkov nearly scores on a breakaway. There's a press by Nashville. Bellows has a shot that's held. Tip it to Pelche. Near miss at the Nashville net. Nashville presses with 2 minutes left. The shots kind of even up in that second half. And we come out of that first period with the score tied at 0. Second period, the shots are 2-1 Philadelphia at 2.5 minutes. Nashville presses at 3.5 minutes. Del Gaizo has a net feed that gets picked off. Sanheim has a sharp angle chance that's saved. The Flyers press at 6 minutes. And then at 8 minutes and 50 seconds on a tic-tac-toe play, Paling finishes it off. Konechny and Michkov with the assists. Nashville looks for a response. We get a power play for the Preds. That's killed off. And then at 13-14, Nashville ties it at 1. LaRue buries a rebound. McCarron and Shea with the assists. The Flyers would look to respond, and they do. At 13:48, Drysdale fires one into the net from in close. The interesting thing is Michkov gets the primary assist. He totally mishandled the puck there. Accidentally gets it over to Drysdale. It's an accidental goal to make it 2-1. Konechny with the other assist on that. So Michkov with a couple of helpers tonight. Nashville presses with 1.5 minutes left. It's 2-1 Philadelphia after 2. Third period. A full Preds power play to start, but I will give officials credit for this. They rescinded it. It was the puck that struck Stamkos in the head, not a stick, so they took the penalty off the boards. Or off the board, singular. Press by Philadelphia at 2 minutes. Bunting has a net feed that's blocked. Nashville presses at 4 minutes. Tippett misses one wide on a rush. The shots are 2-1 Nashville at 8 minutes. Flyers have a 2-on-1 that's broken up by Justin Barron. Blankenberg's denied. There's some pressure by Nashville after that. Bit of a dog pile as Stamkos decides, well, the puck's not going in, so I'll just push Fedotov's pad, which has the puck underneath it, into the net. It's a goal. It's not. And, the Flyers did not appreciate it. Shots are 6-3 Preds with 4 minutes left. Flyers press with 2.5 minutes left. The goalie pull happens with 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Nashville loses this one 2-1 to Philadelphia. Philadelphia 3-0 since the coaching change. They're now 31-36-9 with the win. With the loss, Nashville 27-39-8. You can see the chess magnets on the board because there were 3 goals or less in this game. Shots on net, 8-7 Philly in the first, 16-5 Nashville in the second, 6-5 Nashville in the third, 29-18 the final shots for the Preds. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 1. The hits, 18-15 Philadelphia. Annunen saves 16 out of 18. Fedotov saves 28 out of 29. All right, next up, Calgary and Colorado. So this was on Amazon Prime. Vladar versus Wedgwood. Early press by the Avs. Makar gets denied. Flames press at 2 minutes. Then there's a crossbar and out for Coronado. Avs press at 4.5 minutes. The shots are 4-1 for Colorado 5 minutes into this. Avs press at 8 minutes. Flames are blocking the path to the net pretty well. Teams trade turnovers. Good forechecking by Colorado to the surprise of no one. Kadri has a shot that's held as the Flames get some pressure. The Avs press with 4.5 minutes left. And at 16:31, Makar puts one past a screen from the slot, so Vladar didn't have a chance. Colorado's up 1-0. The assists on that one to McKinnon and Taves. I think McKinnon's home point streak's at 25 games now. Flames look to respond, but it's 1-0 Colorado after 1. Second period. Early press by the Flames. Then there's a near miss for McKinnon on a rush. We get a power play for Colorado. That's killed off. 6 minutes into the period, Colorado has 7 shots. Calgary has none. So Vladar's keeping this close. Pospisil has a net drive chance that's held. And then at 7:59, O'Connor just outweights Vladar and buries one. The assist to Parker Kelly. It's 2-0 for Colorado. Farabee's denied on a rush. The Avs press at the half. Malinsky has a screenshot that's held. There's some pushing after that. The Flames press with 5 minutes left. Colorado gets some pressure in the final minute, and they're up 2-0 after 2 periods of play. Third period, a full Avs power play to start the third period. They're already up 2-0. Nichushkin couldn't bury one in close. Puck's held. Power play ends up being killed off, and then right after that, Taves is denied. Shots are 3-0 Colorado at 4 minutes, and this game looks pretty safe, to be honest. Lomberg has a rush chance that's held. Things get pushy on a hold by Wedgwood. Huberdeau's denied on a turnover. We get a power play for Calgary, and shortly after that power play comes to an end at 10:57, Lomberg buries a loose puck, and Klapka and Weegar with the assists. So unlikely heroes there. And then seconds later at 11:29, Klapka buries one on a 2-on-1. Lomberg and Rooney with the assists. So Klapka and Lomberg, if they're in your fantasy, obviously your team sucks, but you did well tonight. So there you go. Shots are 11-3 Flames with 7 minutes left. McKinnon to Lehkonen, there's a near miss there. The Flames press with 3 minutes left. Colorado pushes with 2 minutes left, trying to break the tie, but we're going to overtime. In the overtime, the Avs controlled early. Frost fires one wide on a rush. Natchez fires one wide. The Flames took over. The teams trade rush chances. It was exciting, but we're going to a shootout. In the shootout, Sharon Govich gets the winner. Calgary with a huge steal in Colorado. They win this one 3-2 in the shootout. They go to 35-26-12 with the win. With the shootout loss, Colorado 45-26-4 on the season. Shots on net, 10-6 Colorado in the first, 11-6 Colorado in the second, 11-5 Flames in the third, and then 4-3 Calgary in the overtime. Final shots 29-27 for the Avalanche. Power plays, Calgary 0 for 1, Colorado 0 for 2. The hits, 47-22 for Calgary. Vladar saves 27 out of 29. Wedgwood saves 25 out of 27. All right, last game of the night, Dallas in Seattle. And if this feels like we've seen this before, we have. Just a couple days ago. So DeSmith versus Grubauer. There's an early press by Seattle, and they would score. At 1 minute and 2 seconds, Kakko buries a net feed in close. Jaden Schwartz with the assist. It's only their second shot on net. And there you go. Seattle's up 1-0. Robertson's denied on a 2-on-1 as Dallas looks to answer, and then they do. At 2:34, Duchesne deflects one in. Marchment and Dumba with the assists, and that's the second shot on net for Dallas. Then at 3:19, Johnston wires one on a rush from Lindell and Beck. That's only the third shot on net. So 3 minutes and 19 seconds into this game, we've got 3 goals. It looks like this is going to be a really high-scoring, crazy game. That would be incorrect. Seattle presses at 4.5 minutes. Shots are 7-4 Seattle halfway through the period. Teams trade turnovers. We get a power play for Seattle. That lasts 34 seconds. It becomes a minute and 26 seconds of 4-on-4. All killed off. Montour's denied as he comes out of the box. Eberle then has a slot shot that's kicked aside. Stars press with 2 minutes left, and Dallas is up 2-1 after the first. Second period. Larson has a tip shot that's held. Duchesne has a rush chance that's kicked aside. Shots are 3-1 Seattle at 3.5 minutes. Newman has a slot shot that's saved. Puck's cleared out. We then get a power play for Dallas. There's a shorthanded 2-on-1 that's defended, and that power play is killed off. The Stars press at 8.5 minutes, but they're kept to the outside. Kraken press at the half. Johnston to Bork. Near miss there. Stars press with 7 minutes left. Montour has the slapper that's held as the Kraken press. We then get a power play for Seattle, and as that power play is winding down, it becomes 10 seconds of 5-on-3. Dallas kills the whole thing off. So coming out of the second period, it's still 2-1, and Dallas's defense and goaltending are holding things together. Third period, shots are 2-0 Kraken at 3 minutes. Stars press 4 minutes in. Duchesne to Beck. There's a near miss there. Stars have a 2-on-1 that's broken up. Things get pushy on a hole by DeSmith. Shots are 4-3 Seattle, 7.5 minutes in. Asimon has a wraparound chance that's saved. The Kraken press with 7.5 minutes left. Then, during that pressure, there's an offensive zone penalty by Montour. So the Stars go to the power play, and it was one of those cross-checks. They called it a high stick, but it was a cross-check across the neck. We did see a fine for that, what was it, a couple weeks ago? We may see a fine for that again. Not that there was anything, I don't think there was any intent behind it, but again, it's dangerous. Then there's, so during that power play, there's a shorthanded McCann chance. His shot is saved. Duchesne has a net drive that's denied after that power play is done, as Dallas did not score on it. Goalie pull happens with 2:05 left, and at 18:53, Granlund hits the empty net. Seattle would pull the goaltender again to no avail. Dallas wins this one 3-1. They go to 49-21-4 with the win. With the loss, Seattle 31-38-6 on the season. Shots on net, 15-11 Dallas in the first, 15-10 Seattle in the second, 11-6 Seattle in the third. Final shots, 37-31 in favor of the Kraken. Power plays, both teams go 0 for 3 on the power play. The hits, 29-11 for Seattle. DeSmith saves 36 out of 37 after allowing a goal like a minute into the game. He didn't allow anything. And Grubauer was pretty good too, 28 saves on 30 shots. It turned into a goaltending battle. It did not start that way. So, let me know your thoughts regarding tonight's games in the comments section below as always. Hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. I will talk to you again soon.